What's going on, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 64 of the Special Conditions podcast, where our love for Pokemon and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is December 7th, 2020. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Josh Brown. What is good?
What's up, Adam? 64 episodes. Look at us.
I know. We're like doing a thing.
We're doing the thing, as they say. How you doing? It feels like it's only been a couple days since we talked last.
It really does.
We're recording this episode before the last one even comes out. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Yeah. Anyway.
On today's show, just a little bit of announcement kind of stuff. We got our pickups of the week. Mm-hmm. Art of the week this week is Exploud, and the card of the week this week is Grumpig from Crystal Guardians.
Interesting.
Should be a clean, easy show.
Yeah.
Not too much craziness.
Yeah, we had a decently lengthy one, last one that you all haven't heard yet, or maybe you have. But yeah, so we're going to keep it short and light and fun and loose and all that fun stuff.
Definitely. Okay, to start things off, I did come up with a plan and was like, I have this idea in my head and I wanted to make it a reality. And I've seen, other channels and stuff have, weird booster packs and stuff that they make. And I just wanted to spread some cheer and make pack openings fun.
Yeah.
Regardless, of, getting one or not, So, I spoke with the team over at Team 9 Comics. Wiz and I were going back and forth. And we were just kind of like talking about ideas. I think it started with, we talked about the pack battles and, if they were doing one this month. Check their Discord. I believe they are. Just it's in a different fashion. But I was like, I want to do something. And so with his help, we got packs made thanks to Podgy Panda on Instagram. Mm-hmm. I messaged him and was like, hey, can you help? And we were able to put together a simple art, and I was able to cut it out and make some packs out of it.
Yeah.
And I basically wanted to have multiple God packs in here. As of recording this, half of them have already sold. Mm-hmm. Because I put them up on their site, I think 2 days ago.
I think just yesterday, wasn't it?
Or just yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. And it wasn't like it was essentially I wanted our Discord to get it first. Mm-hmm. And then I moved over to the Team 9 Discord, and we just wanted to make sure that like anybody in our inner circle essentially got him.
Right.
And I do want to have more. So I don't know if I'll have them out in, time for Christmas or anything like that. But I do want to do this again. Mm-hmm. This is essentially was like a test run, and I absolutely had a blast making this. So just check
you've been
social
like a
media
kid the last couple days.
Yeah, just check social media accounts. If you follow anybody that, that runs with the Team 9 Comics, any of those, I know the Pokédoe got some. I think, I don't know. I know Wiz bought one. I know you got one. Mm-hmm. And so just a lot of people in the community got some. So I'm hoping that, somebody that gets one of the God like packs opens it on stream or something. 'Cause they're a lot of fun and I just want to bring excitement, and that's what they're for.
Right. I think it's a cool idea, and you took this random idea that you had and you ran with it immediately, and it's kind of cool to see what you came up with. So I'm excited, not just excited to open one, but excited for everybody else to open them too and kind of see what you did, because it's a really cool thing, man. I hats off to you for what you did.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun.
That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, and if you are on our Instagram, it may go up on our Instagram just so at least you can see it.
Right.
But yeah, moving on. Mm-hmm. we have our next TCGO tournament scheduled for not this weekend, but the following weekend. It is the 18th. We're going to have registration open until Saturday or Friday, the 18th. Yeah, that's the 18th. And we're going to kind of like just roll with pairings on that Friday night, and kind of at your own leisure. You can battle if you want during that time until Saturday, but Saturday is going to be the official start time. And it's going to kind of go through the weekend so people have time to get their matches in, because it's best 2 out of 3. Theme decks from Team Up all the way to Vivid Voltage. And I, for one, am excited because I'm going to be playing the Dreadnought Vivid Voltage structure deck. So I am pumped. The winner is going to get a $50 gift card to TN Comics, their website. Right. So be on the lookout for that. Definitely join our Discord, because this one is for any of our Discord patrons. So any of the dollar tier, when normally it's the $5 tier and up that get to do the PTCGO tournaments, but we are doing an additional TCG thing. Ken and I are going to be hosting a TCG tutorial.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be doing that on Friday. I believe it's at 9 p.m. Eastern.
I think that sounds right, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be on Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's this Friday. I believe that's the 11th. 8, 9, 10, 11. No. Is it the 11th? Maybe it's the 12th. Hang on. I got to look at dates here. Yes, it's Friday the 11th at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
And Ken and I are just kind of do like beginner. Just kind of, I have no idea what to do, and just kind of walk you through it. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to have like an intermediate where we kind of probably take on the league battle decks and kind of roll with those, because those are a little bit more advanced. And then if enough people want to stick around, we'll probably play, a bigger, better deck. Something with a little bit more strategy to it. Nice. I know I have a bunch of different decks. I don't know what Ken has on his TCGO account, but it should be a lot of fun. And this is meant for anybody. So, and I think because we're bringing in just anybody right now, we want to have anybody that finds us through this able to come in at the dollar patron level and be able to participate in the theme deck tournament, because it's very accessible.
That makes sense.
And it's best 2 out of 3, because as well as I know, as well as Ken knows, and as well as hopefully everybody knows, that if you play a structure deck, sometimes you can start with a basic Grookey or a basic Sobble or a basic Score Bunny and have a handful of energies, and then top deck a switch. And you can't do anything. So that's why it's best 2 out of 3. That's why we're giving you the weekend. So you have enough time to get your matches in and be able to play.
Right. That's cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah, so TCGO tournament, and that's the 18th. Yes, the 18th through the 20th, and our TCGO tutorial is the 11th at 9 p.m. Eastern.
It's a whole lot of information.
Yes, yeah. Check our Discord out. Check our social medias, because all the info's there. But yeah, that's kind of what I got for an intro to the show.
Cool.
We talked about the packs that I made.
Do
you have any packs you want to open?
I do, Adam.
I don't even know why I ask anymore. I'm just like, I should just be like, all right, you ready for us to open some good cards now?
Yeah. So just real quickly, I didn't buy much this week, or at least in the last couple days since the last show, I should say. But I did manage to find one of the Charizard battle decks.
Oh, so really?
I found one of those in store, and so that's cool. I should probably keep it sealed, right?
I think so, honestly. Yeah.
Okay. So
because it's going to be one of those things where it's like a world championship deck.
Right.
where the cards in it will go out of format, but you'll always be able to play. And I honestly want to get both of them for this reason, because you'll be able to play both of those decks against each other, and they'll always be at the same level, at the same format.
Right. Yeah.
I've actually been recently looking into World Championship decks, and they're expensive.
Sure.
And they're hard to find.
I bet.
All I want is the 2008 set.
Okay. Well,
that's the set that I am very familiar with.
Gotcha. Well, if anybody has a lead on that, let Adam know. But yeah, so I have that Charizard theme deck. So it was cool to find that in the store, and I'll just throw it on top of my pile of unopened merchandise and probably just, slide it over to my unopened Hidden Fates ETBs. And
you mean your mountain of cards that are not opened? Well,
I mean, that's stuff that needs to be opened. It needs to go into the pile that's never to be opened. I got to transition it from one pile to the other, Adam.
I bought a big giant bin to put all of my sealed stuff in, to put it away in storage.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
I just keep putting more things on the top of it instead of actually organizing it and putting it neatly away.
Right.
I just keep piling in more stuff and more stuff and more stuff.
Yeah, we're awful. We are awful people. Anyway, I have Champion's Path open because why not? You know what I mean? What else am I going to do with this Champion's Path? Just look at it? No.
Yes,
I still need
just look at it.
I need to pull a Charizard, Adam. Once I pull a Charizard, then I can put the rest away and never look at it again.
Well, no, you got to pull 2 Charizards.
Sure.
And you can't just pull 2 shinies. You have to pull 1 shiny and 1 hyper.
That's true. Code card JZ6YQKRTRPTKZ. Good luck to someone out there for that. Let's see what we got here, Adam. Water Energy, Kaboo, Suspicious Food Tin, Victini, Vulpix, Potion, Full Heal, Roly-Coly, Machop, Reverse Hollow Professor's Research, and Hollow Altaria.
All right. Let me try my hand.
Ooh, you have Champion's Path also?
I do. I have 2 of them. I will say that I opened an Elite Trainer box today.
Of Champion's Path?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had any more.
I didn't either. CXD 7LZW XNK RLP. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I may have opened my trunk and was like, whoop, okay. Psychic Energy, Piers, Team Yell Grunt, Hop, Weedle, Zigzagoon, Rockruff, Full Heal, Scraggy, Reverse Hollow Full Heal, and a Full Art Graplock V.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
It was the Full Heal that gave me all the luck I needed.
Did you pull anything from the trainer box?
An El Creme VMAX.
That's it?
I think in an Eldegoss.
Okay. I mean, I would hope you had more than 1 pull in that box. I would hope
the Graplock would make 3.
Oh, this came from that box?
Yes. Yeah, because this is the last 2 from that box.
Gotcha. Okay. JVR 6YLP WYT PDD. How did you restrain yourself from opening 2 more packs?
I have no idea.
That's tough for you, Adam. Dark Energy, Machoke, Beedrill, Arbok, Scraggy, Ekans, Kakuna, Nickit, Swablu, Reverse Hollow Arbok, and Hatterene.
I was like, I'm just going to open until I hit something, and I pulled the Eldegoss V, but I did not hit record. So I was like, okay. And then I started recording and was like, wow. I was like, nobody wants to see a hollow. Let me tell you.
No.
And I yeah. And it's like, it's hard for me to fake things. So
right.
I was like, all right, next recording. But anyways, CQZZG42NPPP RM. Good luck. All right. Metal Energy, Beedrill, Great Ball, Sonia, Zigzagoon, Scraggy, Rockruff, Vulpix, Lanoon, Reverse Hollow Rare Zygarde, and a Lucario V.
Okay. Not bad. I have 2 more packs. I can't not open them. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, go for it. I'll get a sleeve.
It was a Hatterene box. It had 4 packs. I just can't walk away with 2 packs unopened. Not on this show, Adam.
Not on this show.
Besides, I'm giving away all the code cards. Who can complain? J4N, 6M, J6, 6YQ, HL4. Let's see what we got. Metal Energy, Absol, Great Ball, Pokemon Center Lady, Rockruff, Vulpix, Galarian Laloon, Full Heal, Purloin, Hatina. Oh my god, something sparkly, Adam. Oh my god. Holy cow. Oh, it's Kaboo.
The Hyper Rare?
Hyper Rare.
Woo!
I'll take it. God, I thought it was a Charizard. My heart. I saw the sparkly and I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is happening. This is happening on the show.
That would have been so cool.
Oh my god.
I know my son, I have it recorded. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. But he pulled, I saw him, he's got a Hyper Rare going, and I'm like, oh, I'm cringing. I'm like, yeah. And it was appears, and I was like, okay, whew, I can breathe.
Oh god. Kaboo. God, I thought that was a Charizard, man. Gosh, dang it. The hunt continues, you know what I mean?
Well, you got another pack.
I got another pack. I mean, can I get 2?
What are the chances
hits
to get 2 Hyper Rares?
1 Hatterene box? Come on. J4W, LN, K4, DMC, 2DW. Expectations low. But we'll see. Water Energy, Malamar, Machoke, Pokemon Center Lady, Full Heal, Sizzlipede, Purloin, Ekans, Potion, Reverse Hollow, Team Yell Grunt, and Scrafty.
A Scrafty?
Yeah, Scrafty. Hey, got a Kaboo. Kaboo? Kaboo? How do you want to say it? Whatever.
Kaboo?
Kaboo. It's a pull. I appreciate it. Not sure why it couldn't be a Charizard for me, but man, it's a pretty card still, nonetheless. Rock on, man.
Rock on. All right. Jumping into a loud art of the week. Mm-hmm. We've got Exploud.
Turn it up.
The loud noise Pokemon. Loud noises. Man,
this was made for me.
Yes. So, this first one that we have is from Fates Collide.
Okay.
And it just has it's kind of like an angled shot where you're looking, it's basically the camera is at his toes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of looking up at him. But the pure anger or he's just yelling at the top of his lungs.
Yeah.
It just comes out.
Right.
And that's what you want to feel. You want to, this card makes you feel something. Mm-hmm. So you know that the art is good.
Yeah. I love the perspective of it. I love, like you said, it almost looks like he's just, the ground is cracking underneath him because he's just throwing a fit. I want to walk away from this guy because he's getting a little too cray-cray, if you know what I mean.
A little too noisy.
Yeah, a little bit. Too much for my liking. But it's a cool card.
Next one I've got is from Great Encounters. It doesn't even look like the same Pokemon. This looks like a claymation of a troll.
Yeah. It's very it feels like it's a generic enemy in a platformer video game.
Yes. But it needed to be placed in here because it just doesn't look like anything else.
Right.
But it's an Exploud.
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting card, man.
It just needed to be recognized. And then lastly, I've never even heard of this card or seen this card or knew that this existed until looking up images of cards that came out. Just like there's like Imukuni's Duo, or I don't know if it's Duo or it's Executor. It's one of those two. That's in Evolutions. There's an Imukuni's Exploud EX.
It's wild.
I don't even know if words like, yeah, I mean, I can tell that it's the Imukuni's or whatever, he's in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it could be a Bunnelby. But just has a human face on it.
Right.
So it's,
you never know.
But just the art in here is like really colorful, really simple, and it tells a story.
Yeah.
Exploud is his typical shoulders, his elbows up, and his mouth is so large. It's like a hippo's mouth.
A little bit, yeah.
When a hippo yawns,
mm-hmm.
that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
It's just screaming and shouting, and Imukuni is scared. Like he's just like, "Wow, you destroyed my ears."
Yeah, it's wild.
But he's wearing like a bunny outfit, so I don't really understand it. But animation is on point. Looks beautiful. I love it. This is my number one pick out of all of the Explouds.
I like it. I like it a lot, man. I think this is a solid selection. What a wild card.
And this is coming from Bulbapedia. It came from in Japan, the card was one of 3 cards available as inserts in Volume 21 of the Pokemon Card Trainers magazine, released in March 2003.
Strange.
That's the only info I have on it.
Okay.
And I do have its Pokedex entry from Diamond. Its howls can be heard over 6 miles away. It emits all sorts of noises from the ports on its body.
I don't want to know that.
You can see that there's one in his rear end,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. It's
lots of noise. Lots of noise.
It's a noisy Pokemon, man.
Loud noises. I just think of The Office.
Yeah. Are you ready for next week's Pokemon?
Yeah.
We're gonna hit the random generator, and our
RNG
Pokemon next week is going to be Pidgeotto.
Pidgeotto.
How do you feel about Pidgeotto?
I feel like it's a bird.
It's a bird.
And it may soon be a bird in.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No, not Pidgeotto. We love Pidgeotto. So much so, we're going to take a break to think all about Pidgeotto.
All right, let's do it. And we are back.
Yeah, we are.
From our break. How you feeling?
Refreshed, ready to finish up the second half of this podcast.
All right, let's do it.
A little housekeeping, though, before we get started.
You got it.
This podcast is powered by Patreon. You can check ours out at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 will get you access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. Joining at our show supporter tier will grant you access to our monthly TCGO tournaments, which is an awesome way to connect with the community and have a chance to win some awesome prizes. But remember, this month, you don't even need to go to that show supporter tier. Just the $1 is getting you that tournament this month, right?
Right.
Boom. If Patreon isn't your thing, there are a few other ways you can help us out. If you are listening on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you are listening via a podcast service like Apple Podcasts, you could take a moment to leave us a review. Finally, you could visit our merch store at PokemonProfessor.com/merch and pick up some special conditions swag like t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, and more. Back to you, Adam.
All right. So we're jumping into our card of the week. And like earlier in the show, where I was talking about wanting World Championship decks from 2008.
Uh-huh.
This was around the time that I was playing this card. And I will...
Grumpig.
Grumpig. And we'll dive into it real quick. It's Grumpig from Crystal Guardians. It's a stage 1, so you have to evolve it from Spoink.
Mm-hmm.
It has 80 hit points. It is a Psychic type, weak to Psychic. 2 colorless for its retreat cost. It has a Poké Body. It's not even an ability. It's a Poké Body. Back then, they had Poké Bodies and Poké Powers.
Okay.
Poké Bodies were in effect at all times, and Poké Powers were either like come into play stuff or you used it once per turn.
Okay.
And this has the ability, the Poké Body. It's called Thick Fat. Any damage done to Grumpig by attacks from your opponent's fire or water Pokemon is reduced by 30 after applying weakness or resistance.
Okay.
Okay. Not bad. And then it had Circular Steps. Does 10 damage times the number of Pokemon in play, both yours and your opponent's Pokemon, excluding Grumpig.
Okay.
So Grumpig didn't count. So you could have a total of 110 damage, I think. Because you got 6 for your opponent and 5 for yourself. Yes, math works out. That does sound correct, Adam. Okay. And you might be saying, like, why does this card have any relevance to anything? So back in the day, which was a Wednesday, there was essentially 3 top tier decks. There was Magmortar, there was Empoleon, and then there was Gardevoir.
Okay.
It was called GG, Gardevoir Gallade. And back then they had level X's, which was, you evolved into an Empoleon, and then the following turn you could evolve again into an Empoleon level X, which was like a Dynamax version, I guess, if you will.
Okay.
Didn't get extra prizes, but it could, just because it was like one of those, like, it's a whole bunch of turns you needed to take to get it there.
Okay.
Now,
Okay. I'm following.
You can see where the Thick Fat ability would come into effect, because you have Empoleon as a top tier deck, reduces 30 damage to water. Magmortar as a top tier deck, reduces 30 damage to fire. So if you faced either of those decks, you're already reducing your damage taken. So that's a huge bonus. And then it's a Psychic type. And Gardevoir is weak to Psychic. And a lot of Pokemon didn't have high hit points back then.
Okay.
None of this 150, 160 stuff for stage 1 or stage 2. So Gardevoir had 110 damage as its hit points. Basically, they would use Psychic Lock. So they would hit you for 60, and then all your powers can't be used. Back then, they had a card called Claydol. Probably should have done a show just on Claydol. It said, once during your turn, you may put, I believe it's 2 cards from your hand to the bottom of your deck, and then draw until you have 6 cards. So if you had multiple Claydols down, you could just be like, oh, well, I don't want these 2. Draw 3. I don't want these 2. Draw 2. So it was consistent draw. And we've lacked something like that for a really long time. But it was nice.
Okay.
And almost every deck, including my deck that had the Grumpig in it, played Claydol. So once they got this off, it was just kind of hard to come back, because they would just knock you out. You can't play a power, so you can't draw cards and progress the game. But where this all differs is like Grumpig would come in and just one-shot their Gardevoir.
Okay.
And it would kind of take them a couple turns to get back on their feet. So Grumpig was like the MVP. I know I took it to a regionals. I did well, but I don't think I made top cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was like top 8. I usually bubbled out back then.
What does that mean?
Like I got 9th place when only top 8 proceeded to play. But it was a lot of fun. I believe I played some Pachirisus. They allowed you to go search your deck for up to 3 bench Pokemon or basic Pokemon and put them on your bench. So then next turn I'd be like, okay, I will grab Claydol, and then I will evolve into Grumpig. I also played a Tech Luminion, which said if your opponent's Pokemon had a Pokemon that had over 100 hit points, you could pull it out like a boss's order.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd have a Gardevoir. You'd just be able to drag it out. So it was nice.
Sure.
It was nice to have that ability to take it. Like if they're powering up something on the bench, just take it up and knock it out.
Okay.
And then I played Miss Magius as well. But I don't remember what that did. I have all the pictures of all the cards that I had to face during that tournament, but not my actual list.
Well, that doesn't help very.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But there was also back then you had like your weakness didn't define your loss. So a Gardevoir hitting into another Gardevoir, their attack base damage is 60, but their weakness is plus 30.
Okay.
So it would do 90 damage and not knock you out, which is like a big deal.
Right.
So I played a card called Lake Boundary, which made all weakness times 2, like it is now and supposed to be. So then you'd be able to hit for 60 damage. All you need is 6 Pokemon in play. So I'd control half and then they'd control half. All they had to have is essentially 2 Pokemon, and I put 4 down and I'd be able to knock this thing out. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of strategic movements, but I really like Grumpig, and I know they tried to bring it back, this ability, with an Azumarill from a recent set, or I think it might be Burning Shadows, but it just didn't take off. So I hope they bring more exciting stage 1s back into the game, because it would be nice to play something like a 4 corners deck, which is essentially 4 stage 1 Pokemon.
Right.
Coming together for a single goal. Take prizes, defeat the meta.
It's always about defeating the meta.
Yep.
Or should be, at least.
Yep.
Cool. I didn't think we'd ever be talking about Grumpig on this show, to be honest with you.
Well, one day when you get when I get that random number generator to work in my favor, and I get a Delibird, a Sableye, or a Grumpig.
I didn't know you were such a fan of Grumpig, man.
I am.
What a
I
weird
like
Pokemon to like.
Well, I don't know. It's one of those Pokemon where like I started playing with it in the TCG and it became more exciting to me.
Sure. I get it.
And like this card to this day holds like a lot of value, sentimental value, but I want to rebuild that deck and then just have it forever.
I got you. I understand. But sometimes you gotta move forward, Adam.
Like this show.
Right now. We gotta move forward.
So remember, no, that's not the end of the show.
Not that forward, Adam.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to reiterate, if you do join our Patreon, you get to play in our TCGO tournament registration ends Friday the 18th at like 9 p.m. Eastern time. So get in there, join the fun. It's going to last that whole weekend. And you get a $50 TN Comics gift card.
If you win.
You could get a double Champions Path box. You could get some singles. However you want to spend it, it's yours.
That's right.
Just come hang out. Let's play. Let's have fun. And let's see what you got. And with that, let's get into our TN Comics opening.
What's up, everyone? This is Ken from the Pokemon Professor Network, and this booster opening is brought to you by TN Comics. TNComics.com is our go-to site when we need Pokemon TCG products, and if you use code FULLHEAL at checkout, you can get an additional 5% off your purchase. That's FULLHEAL, one word, FULLHEAL, at checkout for an additional 5% off your total purchase at TNComics.com.
All right. So thank you again to TN Comics for sending us over. What pack do we got?
Rebel Clash.
Rebel Clash. This is one of those sets where I don't think people realize, like, this is the one set that like got so left out. It was like right when COVID hit, and it just got the short end of the stick.
Yeah, it really did.
And there's some really good Pokemon in here, and some even better gold Pokemon. Or secret rares, I should say.
See what we could pull. You want to go first, or you want me to?
I'll go first, because you went first with the Champion's Path.
That's true.
I already pulled good stuff, so hopefully me going first, I won't pull anything good, and then you can pull something good.
Well, I pulled the Kabu, remember?
Oh, yeah. You did pull the Cabo, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, man.
Man, that like trumps everything that I pulled. All right, PHLDBK7CKD4WX.
Good luck.
All right, Fire Energy, Shuckle, Dan, Twin Energy, Barboach, Arracuda, Stuffle, Lotad, Growlithe, Reverse Hollow Dreadcloak, and a Barbacle.
Barbacle?
Barbaracle?
Barbacle? That doesn't even sound like a real Pokemon.
Barbaracle.
Are we sure it's a Pokemon?
It's like half water, half rock,
Dumb.
so...
Alright. Code card PTB XHRR J79 LVZ. Z is in zebra. Let's see what we got here. Leaf Energy. Sonya. Pelipper. Bronzong. Shinx. Galarian Yamask. Applin. Hatina. Arracuda. Reverse Hollow Stunky. And non-hollow Galarian Mr. Rhyme.
Womp womp.
And that's how it goes, folks. Hey, you know what?
Well,
we had a decent show with pulls either way, so what are you gonna do?
We did. We did get an email in. I just want to kind of read it real quick.
Okay.
If that's cool with you.
Yeah, go for it.
Comes from Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Says, hello, Special Conditions crew. My daughter and I recently started playing Pokemon TCG. We have started listening to your podcast while we play. Thanks for being kid appropriate.
Of course.
No problem. That is like a main goal of mine.
If that card was a Charizard today, it might not have been kid appropriate this show. We were close, Adam. We were close to slapping that explicit tag on this episode.
No, we can't do that.
I know, but I really wanted to.
Being new, we have a few elementary questions that we hope you can answer. We built our decks from 10-cent cards from the game store and a few booster packs. I am unfamiliar with the different sets. Is this mixing of sets allowed? To answer the question, yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Can I evolve a Pokemon from one element type into another element type? Yes. If your Wooper is water, it can evolve into a fighting Wooper. or Quagsire, sorry. It doesn't matter just as long as it says it evolves from that Pokemon's name.
Yep.
It can't be like a Team Rocket's Meowth evolves into a Persian.
Right.
It has to be a Team Rocket's Persian.
Right. Names have to match.
Something like that.
Exactly.
Yes. Yep. The term in between turns for special conditions, does this mean before and after a turn or just before a turn? When it comes to booster packs, are the dollar store packs worth buying? My mom would tell you that they're definitely worth buying because she pulls fire from them constantly and then just sends it to me. Because she enjoys opening packs, but she doesn't actually collect the cards, so it's kind of cute.
Right.
I get to spend time with my mom. She gets to open up packs, and Grandma Tuttle.
Yeah, Grandma Tuttle.
She's the best. I miss her, and I love her so much, Mom.
If you can find them at dollar stores, yeah, might as well open and buy a few. I mean, I wouldn't go too crazy unless you're like trying to collect them, but like, as long as you know that you're not getting a code card in this packs and you're not getting an energy guaranteed in each pack, like as long as you know what you're getting, like there's no reason not to if you're just trying to collect more cards for you to play with.
Right. If you don't play TCGO, that's fine.
Yeah.
And if you don't need a code card, yeah, go for the dollar store packs because essentially for the same $4, you can get 12 cards.
Right.
With a chance at all 4 packs being good.
Yep.
All 4 packs possibly having reverse hollows, which in a normal pack, you only get 1 reverse hollow and 1 rare. There's a chance, I emphasize chance, at getting multiple rares or multiple reverse hollows or something really good.
Right.
Because
in a regular booster pack, like there's only a chance of getting 1 hit, essentially. You get a reverse hollow, and then you would get like a rare, which could potentially be like the various forms of the rares, but like that's your only chance at getting one of those cards. You're getting 1 guaranteed energy, and the other 8 are guaranteed to just be common / uncommon. Whereas the dollar store packs, they could be whatever.
Right, and I can't wait to see Vivid Voltage in the Dollar Tree because the second that comes out, those packs are definitely worth buying.
Yeah,
because the reverse hollow spot can also be an amazing rare.
Right.
So I think that you're gonna have a lot more luck with dollar store packs getting pulls when Vivid Voltage comes to the stores.
Right.
And as far as special conditions go, like poison and all that stuff, it happens in between turns. So if I attack, that ends my turn. So in between turns, you take 10 damage from being poisoned, and then you draw a card. If that makes sense. You are asleep. My attack, does 10 damage, puts you to sleep. When my turn ends, you have to flip a coin to see if you're asleep or awake. You get heads, you're awake. Boom. And then you draw your card. So it's in between the actual turn itself. But if you're poisoned, so like I'll attack, you take damage, and then you take 10 damage from being poisoned, and then you draw a card. And then you attack me, your attack would still go off if you had 10 hit points left, but poison would set in after you attacked me, and then it would, get knocked out. I'd take a prize, you promote the new Pokemon, and then I would draw a card for my turn. So I hope that helped or explained it. If you need more explanation, please feel free to write in again, and we will figure it out together.
That's right. That's right. That's what we're here for. To help out. But I think that's it, Adam.
I think that's it.
I think that's the show. That was fun.
That was. It was a good show. It was a short show, but we had fun.
Yep.
We opened some goodness.
We did. Yep.
Remember, if you want to be like, I said it was Andrew, right?
Yep.
It better have been Andrew. Jeez. Email us, info@specialconditionstcg.com. Leave us a voicemail, text us, send us a picture, 732-835-8639. And if Josh, you don't have anything else to say?
I got nothing.
Remember, trainers, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.
Good night.